Greetings YouTube. I decided I'd do another layout update video here. But before I get started, I want to take a minute to talk about something that's really been bothering me. And that would be all these AI slop videos we've been seeing on YouTube recently. If you somehow don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link up above. Harrison from SMT Mainline talked about it. I just find it really frustrating that, whether it's obvious or not, I put quite a bit of effort into these videos, and I'm lucky to get 1,000 views. But then you get these AI that get tens of thousands of views. I don't know, just do better, YouTube. So the main area that I've been working on and have the most progress done on is the yard here. So at the end of the last video, I had all the track cut to the right length and just kind of tacked in place. So what I had to do was, because the cork wasn't glued down yet, I had to take all the track off and keep it in order and put it in the other room, and then I had to glue down this cork, which procrastinating on that actually helped, because when I got this, it came rolled up in a tube, and it was so curly, like it just didn't want to sit flat. But I guess for sitting, for the months that it was sitting there, really made it flatten out. So when I went to glue it down, it wasn't such a big issue. So basically I had to glue the cork down, and then starting at the back, I took each piece of track outside, painted it, brought it back in here, glued it down, soldered it together, put the tortoise machines in, and I have probably, I don't know, 1/3 of the ballasting done. So yeah, it's all the way up to right here. This is not done yet, but everything else is glued down, soldered. All the tortoise machines are in and hooked up. We'll look at the control panels later. But yeah, that was a major accomplishment. It was something I've been dreading working on forever, and I just, had to put in the time and get it done, so. Okay, so for structures, I have gotten a couple more done. Or not done, but I've been working on a couple more. This is the Mitchell Blue Lake and Aberdeen Railroad corporate headquarters building. This is where all of our administrative offices are. It's also where the yard tower is. This is my office right here in the corner. If you notice, I have a view out this window of mountains this way, and this other window here of the yard over there. So that's this structure here. I still need to keep working on the interior and obviously the sign. And this is the engine service facility back here. Fairly self-explanatory. I did have it almost completely done and decide that I wanted to have a door at the other end here, so I took it partially apart and then added this extra door with an extra track sticking out here for parking. So these two structures are new from the last video, and then I have also been working on the passenger station. This is not new to the channel. If you've been watching my videos for a long time, I had this started a long time ago, before I ever started the layout, before I ever had this house. When I lived at the condo, I started working on this, and I knew this was about what I wanted to have, although I have made a bunch of changes to it. It's gotten longer, and also originally these inside walls here were going to be solid, like that, but I figured you can't see the trains that way and you can't see through it. So by adding windows here, I think I made it better so you can kind of see through both to the main lines going through and also to these back two platform tracks here. So this end here is what the entire station will look like eventually. I'm just kind of getting everything laid out here. This is what the upper platform will look like. This and this here is the beginning of the light rail. The light rail will run the length of the passenger station and head out that way into the industrial area, and then it will head out this way and just be elevated here above the main line, and there'll be a turnout here somewhere, and it'll cut both this way down town, and then it will continue to go around and end up right here. So yeah, there's three. And then this area back here is for freight deliveries. There will be a loading dock back here in this corner, and then a road probably that goes about like this and off back that way. So I have also done a bunch of work on control panels all along here. We'll start with this one down here at this end. Now this one was here before, but the switches here were wired directly up to the Tortoise machines. Now the Tortoise machines are controlled by the computer, and these switches go into the computer. So because of this being controlled by the computer, I have safety interlocks. Like this, since this block is occupied, I can't just, if I try to set that switch, it won't do anything until this block gets cleared. So once this train goes by, then it'll be safe to line that turnout. So the end of the block is about right there, so. Oh, there it goes. And then that'll automatically stop the next train that comes around, so it won't just go plowing off into the yard there. So the next panel is this one, and this just controls one of the double slip switches. And on this one, I also have some dwarf signals going. And this thing, it's pretty much, so if you want to go from the main to the yard, which is the way it's set up now, you can go straight through there. If you want to go from the main, if you want to go from the branch line to the yard, you set it like that. Branch line to the platform, set it that way. Now this panel here controls all of the yard switches from here to here. So basically, yeah, the ladder plus the runaround track here. So there is quite a bit going on that. But these are all set up as well, so. And then finally, this panel here is a combination. It used to be this, and it used to be over there, but I didn't want to have it all the way around the other end. So I moved it over to here, and I also added on this extra top part here for this turnout, and then that turnout way over there. Alright, that's about it for this video. I thought I'd show you the lights here. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but... Okay, thanks for watching. If you want to stay tuned for more updates, you know what to do.